Good morning, children. Today we will be learning a new lesson in civics, diversity in society. In this lesson, we will learn what is the meaning of diversity, how this diversity helped Indians to live together, what is the need of this diversity, and how far it helps us to grow as an individual. So let us begin with the lesson. What do you understand by diversity? If you look around, you will observe each individual is different from other. Some are tall, some are short. Some are thin, some are fat. Some speak very fast while some speak slow. Your friends are different from you. Your history teacher is completely different from your science teacher. This uniqueness, this difference is known as diversity. Each individual has their own special quality, some unique feature which makes us different from each other. Similarly, our country India also has many such features that makes it very unique and diverse. Our country India is the most unique and diverse country in the world. Diversity means variety or differences. What makes India a diverse country is its language, religion, culture, custom, tradition, etc. In India, we can see people speaking many different languages, celebrating different festivals, having different culture and tradition which are different from each other. This diversity is a mark of a rich cultural heritage. We live among people who speak different languages, isn't it? Your friend's language or your friend's mother tongue may be different from your mother tongue. You may speak Malayalam and your friend may speak Punjabi. We can even see in our neighborhood people speaking different languages like Marathi, Kannada, Telugu, Punjabi, Sindhi, etc. So many languages. In the same way, there are many different religions also like Hinduism, Christianity, Buddhism, Sikhism, Islam, etc. And the festivals we celebrate are also different from each other like Diwali, Eid, Holi, Christmas. We all enjoy and celebrate all these festivals together. The variety of food in our country is also amazing. From north to south, from east to west, you can relish variety of food, different tastes of food. Our language, mode of worship, style of cooking is all different from one another. This is known as diversity, which makes our country very unique. This diversity makes India very rich and unique in its own way. Our country consists of regions with different historical legacies. Each region in our country has its own history where this diversity is shared and celebrated. As all of these different communities in our country have lived together for many years, a feeling of oneness or togetherness has developed among them. This feeling of oneness leads to unity in Indian society. We have often heard this phrase, right? Unity in diversity. This unity is our strength. This diversity is our strength. It binds and holds us together. Diversity is our strength. To live with different groups is to experience coexistence. Coexistence means existing together, living together. When people from different backgrounds exist together, there is bound to have differences in opinions, thoughts, and this differences in thoughts and opinions leads to arguments, and arguments often turns into fight. But if we are living together for many years, we develop a sense of understanding towards others. Coexistence helps to increase the level of understanding among the people. We become tolerable, we learn to accept each other and live happily together. Coexistence acquaints us with each other's tradition, custom and way of life. Acquaintance means to become familiar. We become familiar with each other's practices, festivals and celebration and learn to celebrate together. We also learn to respect each other's way of life. We even adopt certain traditions from others. This helps to increase the feeling of unity in society. This unity helps to face many natural and social calamities together. For example, if it floods in Assam or Bihar, the entire nation prays for the people there, collects funds and other basic things of livelihood. In order to help, we try to reach to each other in times of difficulties. This is the strength of diversity. We should always learn to respect each other, and we should never get influenced by the evils in the society. This will make our diversity more powerful and no one will cause any harm to us. Principle of secularism. Indian society consists of people following different religions, right? Our constitution has made important provisions. Important provisions means important laws to ensure that all religious communities will have the freedom to worship according to their faith and to help develop a feeling of mutual understanding. The Constitution of India is the highest law of India. Constitution is a set of rules or laws that guides how a country or state should work. According to this constitution, India is a secular nation. A secular nation does not have any official religion of its own. The people of the country can practice any religion they want to, and the government cannot interfere into the matters of religion. Everyone has the freedom to choose whichever religion they want to. Such a nation is known as a secular nation. India is an important secular nation of the world. We have great linguistic and religious diversity in our country. But why India became a secular nation? Since ancient times, people with different faiths, beliefs and religion is residing in our country, and each person will think my religion is better than yours. This will destroy the peace of our nation. In order to maintain peace and harmony in India, the framers of Constitution made India a secular nation. In order to preserve this diversity in a sound and healthy manner, we have accepted the principle of secularism. According to the principle of secularism, no religion is recognized as the religion of our country. There is no official religion of our country. There are many religions, but there is no one religion. Every person has the freedom of worship as per their religion or religion of their choice. If you want to go to temple, church, mosque, gurdwara, you can go. No one will stop you. There can be no discrimination among the people on the basis of their religion. Every citizen of the country will be treated as equal. No one will be given more preference or more benefits. Everyone will be treated equally. Opportunities of education, means of livelihood and government jobs are made available to all. Here also there is no discrimination. There are some special provisions in the constitution for the protection of religious and linguistic minorities. Minorities means those religions or languages which are less in number. The population of the people are very less, so others should not cause any harm to them. That is why the constitution has provided some laws to them for their own protection. They have also been given some opportunities to expand their religion through education. Okay, they are also free to bring about development of their own religious communities through education. The principle of secularism has helped to maintain religious harmony in the Indian society. Since the laws protect every religion in its own way, there is peace and harmony in the society. I hope you understood the part I have explained today. Today we completed with the meaning of diversity. Diversity is our strength and principle of secularism. In the next class we'll learn about the contribution of society to our development and rules and regulation in our society. Till then, take care. Thank you. God bless you all.